sounds sick.
I'm a realist and an optimist, but I swear to you, I'm not getting over this.
Okay, if you guys can just start out by introducing yourself, and aside from your favorite album that came out this year.
Favorite album that came out this year? What albums came out this year?
You need to Google that. Come on.
There's been like Knuckle Puck, As It Is, the Ryan Adams cover album.
I do like the Bring Me.
Well, it's still 2015, right? Alright, well, I'm going to introduce myself. I'm Tyler, I play guitar in State Champs, and my favorite record that came out this year is American Candy by The Maine.
Oh, that is a good record.
Hometown Heroes.
That's actually true, 81-23, baby.
And I'm Evan. I play drums in State Champs, and I think my favorite one this year is the new Bring Me. Bring Me Horizon record.
That's the spirit, baby.
That's the spirit, for sure.
You guys have been touring pretty much nonstop for it seems like the past 2 years. And you have about a month off around the holidays, and then you're back out with Neck Deep. So have you hit sort of that touring wall yet, or are you still about it?
We've definitely hit a wall, but I don't think it's like, it's not like a wall we can't get over. You know? It's just
not
like,
we don't do it anymore.
It's like we hit a wall, but we're climbing very slowly to get over the wall. Yeah. And then once we get, I think we're almost over the wall. We've been at it hard for, honestly, upwards of 3 years.
Yeah.
But it's like the wall kind of gets shorter and shorter. It's easier to climb over with just like how cool this year's been.
Yeah.
How much cool stuff we've gotten to do.
And
I don't want to call it a wall. I think it's like fatigue. You know,
yeah.
like we're mildly snared. We're like just walking slow.
But it's cool though, because like, especially looking on into the next year, like we're doing cool things that we haven't done before, like probably start doing more headlining stuff than just like supporting and doing the grind like that. So that's something to look forward to. The whole like deep thing is gonna be a lot of fun. And, like
Step into new roles.
Yeah, it's like
exciting.
It's this time around, like it was a lot slower in the beginning when you were just grinding, and now you're seeing a lot more forward progress every single tour. So it's like an addiction. It's like it's just more. It's fun to get back out and keep doing it.
It's like we're running this marathon, but we're just walking a lap right now.
Yeah.
Just quick breather.
You're still going.
I love it.
We're still covering ground.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just catching our breath.
Around the World and Back just dropped last month. And it seems incredibly rare these days that bands can release an entire album that's sort of full of hits. And based on the feedback, it doesn't seem like there's necessarily any like one or two standout track. Like fans seem to be spread along the gamut. So that being said, is there anything that you're super proud of, or one that you thought would really hit hard? That
Like overall, I feel like I'm just proud of the whole record in general. Like we knew that writing this record, people were expecting it to be better than last or on par, and it was just kind of like we didn't really feel pressure to do that. We kind of just wrote the best songs that we thought we could write, and I don't know, there's not like one standout track that I'm like, this is sick. I do have favorites, especially favorites to play. Currently Secrets is my favorite to play, but I think Shape Up and All or Nothing is my two favorites for now, but it changes for me all the time.
Yeah, I feel like there's standouts in their own individual way. Like I feel like certain songs like really stand out on their own. Like I think the cool part about our record is, and not to toot my own horn, is that we created a record here where each song individually is great, but also in like the grand scheme of the record, it all works together. So it's like, it's not one of those records where you're like, oh man, track 6, skip.
Yeah, that's just a block of good songs, and then the rest are just filler.
I mean, I might be biased, but that's how I look at it. And I really think that like, it's hard when people tell you everything you do is good. Like it's hard to like know if they're being genuine or not. But like just playing all the new stuff live, like you can tell that everyone does care about. Like we're playing 3 new songs in this tour, and like the response is incredible to all of them. So
and people tweeting us being like, you have to play this song when I see you next. It's kind of that. Or asking people in general, like, oh, like what's your favorite song off the record? Usually it's something different. Not everybody's like, oh yeah, it's just this song. It's like it's across the board. So
even hearing why they like those songs is crazy for me. Like people tell me they hear certain influences that even I can't hear, and when they bring it up, I'm like, shit, maybe you're right.
Yeah, it's cool.
Cool. I personally grew up in sort of the Drive Through Records era, which I'm sure you guys did too. And I don't think pop punk really has ever died, but there's definitely a strong revival going on now, I feel like, similar to that time. So what's it like to kind of be a part of that? Like, you could be a part of, like, a kid's drive-through era now, you know?
It's literally insane.
Yeah.
Like, we have things where, like we'll meet fans after shows and someone's like, this is my first show, and I'm like, what the hell? I remember my first show was like from first to last in like 2005, and I was like I don't know, it's just like I was such a kid then, and now I had to bring myself back to like when I was 14 going to my first show, and like this person being 13 or 14 coming to their first show and it being our show was just insane. So like I don't even care if we're part of a revival, just like meaning something to someone is so fucking weird. Can I swear? Is that chill?
Yeah.
It's so fucked up. Like, it's just insane. Like,
it's cool though.
People
like,
fucking care, and that's buck wild. Revival or not, I mean, I think it's cool to be a part of this revival or whatever. I think there's people that were like the founding fathers, like you, of like your Wonder Years and Men Overboard and stuff like that. They like started the wave, and now we're kind of just cruising on the wave that they started. It seems, but we're happy to be where we are.
I just feel incredibly lucky. Like, I don't know, just to be part of the whole thing. Like you said, it's cool. And when kids say that, it's like, it's the best compliment ever. It's just like,
to make art that people give a shit about is truly insane.
You never expect it to happen, so it's cool when it does.
You guys have been on like all kinds of different tours with different bands. Like you've done the arenas with Five Sauce, and you've done like the small headlining shows. Me personally, my most memorable shows are the ones where you're like covered in sweat and bumping up against people. So obviously you're reaching a much larger audience playing bigger venues, but do you think like something is taken away when there's like an assigned seat and a barricade versus like from the state champs experience?
Yeah. Well, this is hard because like if someone who's going to a show has an assigned seat, they're probably used to assigned seat shows, I feel. So they might not notice something's missing because that might be their norm. So like, but for like you and I and Evan, if we went to an assigned seat show, we'd be like, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
Like, no, like get me in a crowd, or even, I love standing at the back of the room.
Yeah, that's what I do. I
love balconies. Balconies are great. Get to watch the crowd go crazy.
I'm usually in the mix.
I mean, we've done a lot of the kinds of shows that a band our size can do, and like everything offers their own little thing. Like I hate to just like skirt around giving you the real answer, but that's just the truth. Like
they're
to play an arena and look out and see 15 to 20,000 people is maddening. It's insane.
That's like
it's electrifying.
When you grow up playing music, like that's the dream. It's like not
that's a literal dream.
Not that 500 is like not an awesome
500
thing
is bad.
or like it's amazing, but like your dream growing up being a rock star, it's like 20,000 people looking out. They're like, this is insane. But you do lose a lot of personal connection with fans.
You lose connection. The barricades freaking 10 feet away from you.
Like they're 50 feet away from you.
Stage is 13 feet tall, so you're like looking down. And it's just like,
so that's where I like the club shows where you can really feed off the energy and be like, those shows are a lot of fun. Like
so like it depends on what you're after, I guess. Like I mean,
we love both.
We do love both. If we could somehow manage to play to 20,000 people with like little to no barricade action, it would be great. But that does not sound
scary.
But I think club shows are where we thrive. It's definitely where we're comfortable.
It's where we grew up.
Yeah,
I mean that's like growing DIY. You grew up playing club shows, so you learn to love it.
The barricade versus no barricade argument is different.
Yeah.
I don't care if there's one. Because I care about safety. The older I get, the more I become like a dad. Like check out these running shoes first of all. But no, for real, like I like care about people's safety, which is like not me 4 years ago. I was like fucking stage time, fucking wash. Like
now if you see someone like me jumping into a crowd of smaller people, it's just
I'm 6'1", 270. I have no business stage diving. But there's people my size who do, if not bigger, and they're actually hurting people.
Yeah. Or you're even watching kids getting crushed at the barricade, just like giving them waters, making sure they're alright. Just like safety first.
We throw out water and shit all the time. Like we just don't want. You never want to see someone from your team go down. You know, like we're all in it together. It's all showing back.
State champs and Neck Deep got into a celebrity deathmatch situation. Who would win?
We would win.
We would win, 100%. I love them to death, but we would win.
We would for sure.
What's the worst smelling thing in your tour band?
Brian's
shoes, maybe the fridge, because people like to have fucking leftovers and they don't eat them. I don't understand it.
Our janitor died,
Yeah, our generator died the other day.
And so all of like the yogurt and stuff went bad.
Yeah,
and I don't think we've thrown it out yet.
No, we've thrown it out.
Okay.
It's just like, it's hard to get rid of like, stale first sentence. You can't like, you can do air it out into the bus where you are. Definitely Ryan's shoes for sure.
Yeah, right.
If not, someone's fucking running clothes
Or when people leave their gig clothes in.
Gig clothes in, yeah, gross. Put them in the trailer. Get out of here with that shit. So stinky ass.
What's the weirdest thing you caught a band member doing?
Definitely haven't caught anyone like jerking off, and that's happened
Yeah.
yet.
No, we're
Not
all
that
fairly
we need to
normal.
know that, but as far as our band goes, nothing crazy really.
Yeah,
Just like
weird or crazy or
too boring.
reading.
Yeah. Maybe like walking out like someone like fighting with their like girlfriend or something. It's pretty awkward.
That's good, yeah.
There's like awkward shit. Like nothing like crazy though. Like yeah, he was
So
doing
crazy,
fucking,
bro.
He was like doing a line on top of like a stripper and eating a steak. Like didn't happen.
Is there anything you want to say to your fans?
We love you.
Fucking love you. If you watch this entire interview, thanks, because we're shot. So, thank you for all your support on Around the World and Back and coming out to shows and shit. Hit us up online. Let's chat.
Yeah. Can't wait to hang out.
Goodbye. What's up?
So,
I'm Tyler.
I'm Evan.
You're
We're
watching
State Champs.
You're watching NeverSometimesTV, and we're state champs, and I forgot to say that, so this is what we're gonna go with.